women and children were beaten up, and 1 lakh people were arrested. Then Mahatma Gandhi called off seeing this, Mahatma Gandhi called off the civil disobedience movement and entered into a pact with Irvin on 5th March 1931. Very, very important Gandhi-Irvin Pact in the history of India. You must underline this and learn the year and the date. 5th March 1931. By this Gandhi-Irvin Pact, Gandhiji consented to participate in a round table conference. The Congress had boycotted the first round table conference in London. Mahatma Gandhi consented, that means he agreed to participate in the round table conference in London, and the government agreed to release the political prisoners. The British government agreed to release the political prisoners. In December 1931, Gandhiji went to London for the conference, but the negotiations broke down and he returned disappointed. That means the negotiations were not in favor of the Indians and he returned disappointed. Back in India, he discovered that the government had begun a new cycle of repression. Ghaffar Khan and Jawaharlal Nehru were both in jail. The Congress had been declared illegal. All this was done by the British. And a series of measures had been imposed to prevent meetings, demonstrations and boycotts. With great apprehension, Mahatma Gandhi relaunched the civil disobedience movement. So when Mahatma Gandhi returned from London, when he saw so many changes being brought about by the British in his absence, then he could apprehend, he could well imagine that now again the time had come when the civil disobedience movement should be relaunched in the country. With great apprehension, Mahatma Gandhi relaunched the civil disobedience movement. For over a year, the movement continued, but by 1934, it lost its momentum. Okay, so with this, today's class I think should be stopped, otherwise you will start getting confused. We must stop here for today. But children, as I have told you every time, whenever one class of history is over or even civics, please read all those things which I have read today, I have made you underline today, and I have told you that these are very important. Keep on learning things side by side. Do not pile up your learning work, otherwise later on it will become a problem for you. Okay, so revise everything, and if you have any doubt, you can message me. I will clear your doubt. Next time we will start with this heading, how participants saw the movement. Thank you. Have a nice day.